What's up, everybody? I'm super excited to bring another video to you guys today. We are going to be taking a look at Crushing College by yours truly. So I'm very excited. If you guys have seen on my Instagram, I actually wrote a book during quarantine called Crushing College. The subtitle is How Developing Good Relationships, a Healthy Lifestyle, and a Curious Mind Will Help You Crush College. And so I wrote this book because entering college, I believed that to be successful, you needed to study all the time, focus just on your school, and that everything else was sub-importance. And a lot of the goals that I had set, they were based on other people's expectations of what they believed was successful. And as I kind of went into school, I started to meet these people, which are, college crushers, or people who are crushing college, who had it all. They were really smart, doing so well in their school. These are people that are studying engineering, have 3.9, 4.0 GPAs, but they also are really healthy, really socially connected, and they know stuff about a lot of different subjects. And so I was just blown away when I met these people. And I was like, how do I get there? How do I get to a point where I can do the things that I want to do. I can have the friendships that I want to have. I can be healthy. I can be in shape. And I get even better. They get better grades than me. I'm pretty smart. And these people were getting better grades while spending less time studying and having a more well-rounded life. So I was like, how do you get that? And what I realized by interacting with these people, I became friends with some of these people. And then through personal experience was that there's three aspects to crushing college, which is well-rounded success in college. And that's developing good relationships. So you have to have strong social connections. That helps with studying. It helps with mental health. It helps with just enjoying yourself and feeling at home in college. And the biggest help from that, though, is a huge reduction in anxiety and depression when you have people to talk to, people who you care about, people who are your friends. You're just healthier. There's more oxytocin. Those chemicals actually make you remember things better, are all tied to social connection. Then secondly, a healthy lifestyle. So this was something that I was fairly healthy leaving high school. I worked out a lot, but it was mostly just for looks, and I ate a lot of chicken and like a chicken and rice and type of diet, and I'd also eat a lot of pizza and stuff if I was bulking. And I really have transitioned that to a much more vegetable-based diet. I'm not vegan or anything, but mostly based in vegetables, plant foods, making sure that I'm getting my sleep, making sure that I'm drinking a lot of water, taking vitamins, reducing stress, being all around a healthier person. And that has boosted my energy and my focus and my ability to learn things just dramatically. So let's say you were spending an extra 2 hours a day, averaged out on health, and that you took that time right out of studying. So let's say an hour extra of sleeping, an hour extra of healthy activities. And, that came directly from studying, that you're actually going to get so much more from the studying time, even if it's less, that it's not wasted time. And generally, I found that when I add new good activities in, they don't replace studying. They end up replacing something that was a negative or a waste of time or something along those lines. And then thirdly, and this was the one that's probably had the most impact on me, it was, curiosity, being curious about learning and learning about a wide variety of subjects. So I've always been fairly interested in other things along with just what I'm studying. I'm studying civil engineering, which is like roads and bridges and stuff. And I kind of chose it just because I wanted to do engineering. And I'm not fired up, passionate about what I'm studying. It's interesting and I enjoy it, but I realized that there's a lot of other things that I'm interested in. Philosophy, psychology, neurology, all about how the brain works is big for me. People interacting with other people and becoming more charismatic, I'm interested in that. I'm interested in new technologies. There's just a wide variety of interests. And when I pursued those interests, I realized that they tied together. And a lot of this was through reading. Reading has been huge for me. Obviously, I have a YouTube channel about reading, but reading has been huge for me and it helped me learn a lot of new things. But really what I developed is learning skills and this idea of meta-learning and the ability to learn. And so when you develop the ability to learn by pursuing other learning projects, it makes your school learning so much easier. So I've probably studied about half as much as I did when I was a freshman and a sophomore. Now I'm going into my junior year, and I pretty much get straight A's now, whereas my grades were okay, they weren't bad. But my grades have gone up while my studying has gone down, because I've become a significantly better student. And then, of course, the ability to learn new things also has, benefits on my personal life. I went through the process of writing a book, which was awesome. It was exciting and it was interesting. And that's not something I learned how to do in engineering school, but it's been hugely rewarding. And I've learned a lot from that, and I've grown a lot, and made new friends. It's been great that I did this. And that was just like a personally directed learning project. Another one was public speaking, which is just something I enjoy and I'm passionate about, that I was able to do. And because I've kind of learned how to learn, I picked up those skills really quickly and was able to become pretty good at public speaking in a short period of time, which helped drastically with the pain of not being good at public speaking. Like if you've ever tried to speak in public while not being good at it, it's not fun. And so getting good quickly has been wonderful in that. So then the last thing, after talking about relationships, health, and learning, I talk about the mindset that is necessary to develop yourself and to push through these boundaries. A lot of things are difficult to learn and difficult to do if you have any kind of limiting beliefs and limiting mindsets. And in my own personal life, I really changed my mindset in 2 areas, and those 2 changes have led to huge dividends throughout my life because they allowed me to be much more successful and much more happy. So the first mindset shift was from pessimism to optimism. And when I made this shift from basically being a negative person to a positive person, I became a lot happier, but more so I became a lot more optimistic about my ability to do things. So I realized no, I can do that. I can grow. I can learn. I went from being very socially awkward to, not socially awkward. And that transition and then the other transitions that I've gone through in my own life have given me confidence and optimism that I can succeed, that I can change, that when I come up against a challenge, that I am enough and that I can defeat that challenge and move on and grow. And even, of course, I fail all the time, but that you can grow from failure, and having an optimistic approach makes you both more successful and more happy. And then secondly, a little less obvious, I guess, is a shift from competition to compassion. And if I had watched this video of myself a couple years ago, I'd have been like, oh, that's some shit, man. Competition is good. And it is in some situations. I think you compete with yourself and you compete with other people, and that it helps you grow and helps you be better. But we don't live in a world anymore where competition is really necessary, because we live in like an interconnected world where my success means more success for you. And so when you stop comparing yourself to other people, because that was a tough one for me. I always compare myself, especially at the gym. When you stop comparing yourself to other people, your happiness just skyrockets. Like, you being happy for your friends is great. If your friends or even people you don't really like succeed, that just brings up the world. Being jealous and comparing yourself to other people, it's not good, and it's not healthy, and it's not really real, because you're picking a certain tiny little area to compare yourself to. There's stories of billionaires killing themselves, right? And you'd probably be jealous that they're a billionaire. Dude, they killed themselves. Their life sucked. So don't compare yourself to other people. Instead, have compassion for other people. So if someone is in a tough situation, have empathy with them, have compassion with them. If someone is around you or on your level or a little bit above or a little bit below, grow with them, have compassion, connect with them, and grow together. And then if someone is above you, just connect with them and learn from them. And your success is tied to their success. So the more successful they are, the more successful you are, especially if you're connecting with people and using that relationship section to be able to get the most out of these great social interactions. So I know I went on a little bit there about mindset, but that is uber important and has been the biggest thing in my own personal transformation. So this is it. Crushing College. It's probably backwards for you guys. I'm not sure, but got this awesome title. There we go. There's me. I'm so excited about this book. Definitely check it out if you're a high school student, college student, or if you just enjoy learning and enjoy growing. This book would be great for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully, thanks so much for reading. You guys have a wonderful day. And as always, if reading is knowledge and knowledge is power, then reading is power. Have a great day.